Welcome to National Focus. I'm Jarna Hector. Coming up, Carnival 2016 is themed The Spirit of the Real Mass. We bring you the latest on the Boetica Delices Bridge, and Hon Justina Charles asked Dominicans to regroup for 2016. Stay with us for details of these and other stories after this. Thanks for staying with us. Christmas Eve, a big day for the people of Delices and Boetica as they welcomed a new bridge after 17 weeks of being cut off from the rest of the island. The passage of Tropical Storm Erica left a huge gorge in that part of the island, making easy access impossible between the two communities. However, through the hard work of their Honorable Parliamentary Representative Peter Seja and hours spent planning and strategizing to restore the route, this Bailey Bridge was finally assembled here.
This is a temporary crossing that has been created using a series of 40 and 20-foot containers to create an abutment and spanning a 110-foot Bailey Bridge. In the long run, we anticipate that a permanent bridgeway will be put in place.
The Honorable Laplaine MP says this was one of the most challenging undertakings for government since the storm, but he remained determined to create access for his people as quickly and as safely as possible.
This project has been a long time being waited for by the people. The people waited for a very long time. But thankfully, finally, it is here. And for us in the communities of Boetica and Delices, the experience, the feeling has been just as it was some 40 or 50 or so years ago, back in 1961-62, when roads actually came to the southeast of Dominica for the first time. On the 24th, the afternoon of the 24th of December, I must say that the people of Boetica and Delices breathed a sigh of relief as the first vehicle crossed this bridge.
Honorable Seja thanked governments, particularly the Honorable Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit and the Minister for Public Works Ian Pinard. He profusely thanked his constituents as well.
I really want to thank the people of Delices and Boetica who stood with me throughout this period, who understood the concerns that were highlighted by the Ministry of Public Works, although of course there were times when tempers flared, understood the position of the government of Dominica and recognized that contrary to what was being disseminated on the ground, that it would have been ill-advised to go through pitted savanne. And so the only alternative that we had was through creating access through this area.
And they in turn thanked him.
This bridge has been a miracle come true. I can tell you that seeing what was being done here via Facebook or a picture or even via camera could do no justice to what was being done here physically. I can attest to the fact that our power rep, Mr. Peter Seja, spent every living day coming here to ensure that this bridge could be erected and that we could have it and would have it for Christmas. And we did get it on Christmas Eve. So that was a great, great gift for us.
I feel so grateful and we can never regret about it now. We'll be very happy of it because when we were passing down there on the other side, we was in danger. But now we feel okay now.
Getting access to the bridge is very exciting and happy. I just thank God for the engineers, although people, don't hide our name, but God knows everything. And we have to thank God for whatever He did and to continue guiding us on that road. Because, you never know with nature what can happen. So I have to thank God for everything. And for Pal Rep, who was diligent, working hard to see that we get that bridge.
Honorable Parliamentary Representative for the Grand Fork constituency, Ivor Stevenson, who is also the Parliamentary Secretary in the Ministry of Health and the Environment, wants Dominicans to learn from the impact of Tropical Storm Erica. Honorable Stevenson believes that the storm created an opportunity for all individuals to reflect on their purpose as Dominicans.
We have all learned that it takes all Dominicans, irrespective of our religious background, social status, or political beliefs, to build our nation. Despite the many challenges faced locally, nationally, and globally, I must echo the many advancements made for the overall development of the constituency and generally the nation as a whole.
He listed the many accomplishments in his constituency during the year 2015.
We have seen continued improvement of village access roads as well as feeder roads, continued work on the Grand Main Road, the further village road in River Sirik, and also village road improvements in Mount Jordan, just to name a few. These have gone a long way in facilitating the production of agricultural products, as well as setting them out on the farm to markets. We have also seen expansion of the housing program, as well as improvements on the playing fields of Grand Fond, River Sirik, and Mount John to improve sporting activities.
Honorable Stevenson also named the social programs designed by government to reach out to those in need. He paid particular attention to the National Employment Program.
This has made a great difference to the economic status of our youth. They are now able to better support their expenses as they are gainfully employed. We must thank God for these blessings and the good leadership and governance.
Honorable Stevenson notes that in the year 2016, his constituents can look forward to continued improvements in housing, the rehabilitation of village roads, farming land access, and support to primary, secondary, and tertiary education. In other news, the Discover Dominica Authority, the DDA, held the first of its weekly meetings leading up to Carnival 2016. The Real Mass 2016 is themed The Spirit of the Real Mass. Kathleen Coffey John Jules, Product Promotions Manager at the DDA, has her eyes set on the tourism aspect.
Carnival is an essential tourism product for Dominica. During this time of year, visitor arrivals increase as thousands of visitors, including returning Dominicans, come home for Carnival. Consequently, the DFC invites companies, institutions to come on board with us and be a Carnival sponsor, as your sponsorship is beneficial to us as well as to yourselves and the economy in general. So your sponsorship is a critical component in having the most colorful and exciting Carnival 16. We ask you to come on board with us to celebrate Mass Dominic 2016, the spirit of the real Mass. Let's make it great and incident-free.
Josephine Peter of headline sponsor Flow believes the company will prove itself in the support of national development.
The government of Dominica, through the Discover Dominica Authority, has our commitment that we will provide the necessary support to present a Carnival package second to none for our patrons, Carnival lovers, and stakeholders. We also pledge to play our part in supporting as many other aspects of Carnival as we leverage our new brand in the public sphere. Ladies and gentlemen, Flow is going to help propel Dominica into the 21st century.
So far, the National Carnival Queen Pageant Village launches, the Calypso eliminations, and the Queen Show pre-show have already taken place. This weekend is to be the unofficial start of Carnival 2016 with the opening of the Stardom Calypso tent. For the full list of activities, visit our Facebook page. Meantime, Product Promotions Manager of the Discover Dominica Authority, Kathleen Coffey John Jules, is saying that despite the effects of the August storm, which are still being felt months later, the DDA remains committed to an energetic and eventful Carnival 2016.
The storm itself impacted mostly infrastructure in the island, so that has really put us back. Basically, in terms of costume building, there has been a delay, there is a delay. And in terms of resource management, that is a serious challenge for us because resources have to be reallocated, as you can understand. There are areas that are priority areas. However, we want to ensure that we have a very good carnival, a colorful carnival. We initially said that we wanted a bigger and better carnival. We are trying our utmost best with the resources that we have, the scarce resources that we have in terms of reallocations to make it better and bigger.
John Jules notes that the DDA is working hard to assist the communities which are known for their own carnival activities.
They also depend on the Dominica Festivals Committee to assist them in getting their carnival, in the various districts, villages, and so on. But as I mentioned, it's just about reallocation of resources. That is proven to be a challenge for us, but we want to continue to just encourage the community persons that whether, it's through reused costumes and so on, that they have a good carnival, and we will try our best to assist them as we can.
For Dominicans both at home and abroad who may not be feeling the carnival spirit this year, John Jules had this message.
No matter what, irrespective of us being hit by tropical storm Erika, we are having a good carnival. We are going to have a very good carnival and make it as colorful as possible, incident-free. We have the support of the police. We have the support of all the private sector.
The product promotions manager called on the private sector to also come on board to make the Real Mass 2016 unforgettable. In other news, the Honorable Minister for Planning, Economic Development and Investment, who is also the Acting Minister for Housing, Lands and Water Resource Management, Dr. Colin McIntyre, says 2015 was difficult for Dominica, but hope remains. In his end-of-year address to the nation, Honorable McIntyre said the passage of Tropical Storm Erika, which battered the island on August 27, left much pain and loss. He says the erratic weather patterns brought on by climate change raise questions about what the nation will face in 2016. However, he says there is still a lot for which to be grateful.
Even in difficult times, there is still much to be thankful for this Christmas. The message of peace and brotherhood that continues to inspire us all. More than 2,000 years ago, after Christ's birth, the enduring love of our family and friends, and the community spirit that unites us all during this festive season.
As chairman of the Resettlement Ministerial Subcommittee, he works closely with residents of Petit Savan who survived Erika. He describes the experience as emotionally demanding but rewarding. The Honorable Minister's wish is that those affected and the less fortunate will continue to feel the support from other Dominicans.
As we celebrate our accomplishments, we must remember there are still some among us who are not experiencing life to the fullest. We must all strive to do what we can to help them and share our good fortunes with those who are less fortunate.
As Minister for Planning, Economic Development and Investment, he says the passage of the storm caused several of his ministry's initiatives to be put on hold. However, in 2016, he will continue to work to advance Dominica's agenda.
Of particular importance is the Citizenship by Investment Program, the CBI, which is aimed at creating employment opportunities for Dominicans and enhancing our tourism offer while increasing our level of foreign direct investment. Likewise, the Invest Dominica Authority continues to work towards promoting investment in Dominica to potential investors at home and abroad. Although the global economic situation is not particularly favorable, the Executive Director, members of the Board of Directors and the staff continue to preserve and develop new and innovative methods to secure more investments for Dominica, the Nature Isle.
You're watching National Focus. More when we return.
It is time to break the silence. Child abuse is one secret you should not keep. For more information on child abuse or to report suspected cases on child abuse, contact the Social Welfare Division on 33 Great Marlborough Street or call 266-3020 or 266-3080.
Welcome back. The Honorable Minister for Youth, Sports and Constituency Empowerment, Justina Charles, wants Dominicans to strengthen their resolve for the coming year. In her end-of-year address to the nation, she asked Dominicans to first remember those around them who may need a human touch. She also asked the nation to use the season as a time to be thankful and examine the spiritual aspects of their lives. The minister says year-end is a good time to reminisce on blessings and achievements. In that vein, Honorable Charles recounted some of her ministry's accomplishments for 2015.
We were able, through constituency empowerment programs and projects, to generate economic activities through employment of community members on the many community projects. We were able to provide support to our farmers, fisher folks, to the pit toilet eradication program and housing improvement, to improvement of sports facilities, improvement of village roads, youth empowerment programs, among others.
The Honorable Minister has also been Acting Minister for Social Services, Family and Gender Affairs for the past 3 months. She thanked the staff of that ministry and emphasized government's commitment to continue touching the lives of Dominicans through its social programs. As parliamentary representative for the Grand Bay constituency, she expressed gratitude to her constituents for their support over the year and listed some of their achievements as a community.
There will always be work to be done in any community, but we need first to thank God for His mercies for sparing us from any serious direct impact from Tropical Storm Erica. We need also to be thankful for the impact of the pit toilet eradication program in our communities, road improvement, some of which were undertaken by the village council, funded by government, skills training program to empower our young people, partial restoration of our playing field, improvement and lighting of the Center Hard Court, among others.
Honorable Charles's hope for Dominica is that the citizens of this nation would regroup and renew their resolve to make the coming year much better. Meantime, the Honorable Minister for Justice, Immigration and National Security, Rayburn Blackmore, assures that his ministry will continue to place emphasis on maintaining a culture of peace in Dominica next year. In his end-of-year message to the nation, the Honorable Minister said during 2015 he kept close with key stakeholders, particularly the Dominica Police Force, to impress the need to maintain the peace.
I have seen some improvement in police presence in recent times. However, in the new year, we hope to see such efforts strengthened with more regular patrols across the island and a new trust on community policing.
As Minister responsible for disaster management, Honorable Blackmore also noted his concern for the 300 Dominicans still displaced and living in shelters after Tropical Storm Erica.
As Minister with responsibility for disaster management, I want to assure residents in all affected communities that government continues to place attention to their needs in order to ensure that life is restored to normal. Our effort in this post-tropical storm Erica continues to be building back better.
The parliamentary representative for the Mahu constituency also addressed his constituents.
Let me assure you, the residents affected by Tropical Storm Erica, that I will not rest until all your needs are met. I speak of you of Checkle Valley, Campbell, Resources Estate, River Estate in particular. And I want to assure you, as of this week, those of you who have been affected will be getting some assistance.
As is customary around this time of year, the Honorable Minister hosted a Christmas party for over 400 children in his constituency, and on New Year's Day he will host an event for the adults to formally thank them for their support during the year. And that's the English news. Coming up next, Creole highlights with McPherson and Luce.
Allô tout le monde, bienvenue à ces nouvelles en créole. Non, moi c'est McPherson Saint-Louis. Premièrement, d'autres institutions déjà bénéficient de l'organisation Dominica Ontario. Organisation là, en semaine salam, fait présentation $75 000 candidat pour le gouvernement si l'on court en Erica. Acting Premier Minister Hon Justina Charles, qu'a dit merci à ce compte gouvernement.
D'autres bitins, yo j'avoye de 3 containers en bitin de Saint-Dominique, avec autant de sang, te bagay pour enfants, pour grand moun, moun qui
capable, yo voye wheelchair, yo voye manger, yo voye hand, yo voye soulier, yo voye tant bitin descend, bitin pour l'hôpital tout, yo voye pour nos travail, yo voye descend, Japon maintenant, yo ni l'autre container encore qui yo kay voye descend pour aider ces gens qui étaient affectés par Tropical Storm Erika. So nous les disons encore merci et nous pouvons dire bon Dieu continuer par yo santé, la force et l'amour en année ça la venir. So nous ça comment continuer travail avec Dominique, avec Canada, avec tout d'autres pays qui d'autres monde dominicain qui en diaspora.
À la nouvelle, ministère pour communauté honorable Ian Douglas qui a fait parole que le ministère a fait succès l'année salam où l'avancement voué en affaires trade, exploration énergie renouvelable et puis mandat gouvernement pour faire provision de traitement pour jeunesse pays là. Ministre Douglas fait parole il faut ministère l'année salam pour avancer trade. Ministre là aussi établi un programme pour la place qui a assisté habitants et puis production de la Chine, banane et puis piment chaud. Honorable Douglas dit ministre qui a continué à faire provision pour la place régionale et puis internationale. Ministre Douglas aussi fait parole qui National Center of Excellence qui est avancé l'année prochaine. Ça fait où la facilité ça la taper équipement neuf qui fait produit testé à de manière avancer bon standard assis la place là. À la nouvelle, ministère santé honorable Dr. Kenneth Darrow qui a fait parole que secteur santé tapé succès l'année salam. Honorable Darrow fait parole salam on l'adresse pour l'année 2015. Un bagage qui est autant significant sinon Dr. Darrow, c'est attention que l'hôpital Princess Margaret tape l'année salam. Le ministère là aussi fait parole que technicien d'une organisation internationale qui a arrivé ici bonne l'année prochaine pour manger un morceau d'équipement pour faciliter l'opération en l'hôpital Princess Margaret. Le ministère a dit même si vous expériencez des challenges l'année salam, par grâce bon Dieu, vous tapez succès. Et de l'hôpital Princess Margaret ni équipement moderne qui l'a pour un bon service à la population là. Ministre Darrow a aussi remercié le gouvernement de l'autre pays qui assiste le secteur santé Dominique l'année là. Et puis finalement, Festival Comité Dominicain premier en série conférence média pour disséminer information pour Mass Dominique l'année 2016. Plusieurs activités qui ont formé par activité là qui a actuellement commencé samedi et puis spectacle Stadium Calypso Tent. Si l'homme membre DFC Val Coffee, spectacle ça là qui est bien solide et puis il y a créé assez public là pour support à eux.
Aujourd'hui, là, nous parlons de Carnival Dominique, Irivé. C'est thème là, c'est Spirit of the Real Mass. Nous allons tout le monde Dominique à venir chanter avec nous, faire ça tout pour faire avec Dominique. Nous inviter monde pour jouer avec Bouillon Monarch. Nous avons National Queen Show, Mother's Queen Show. C'est même ça là, Stadium Calypso Tent qui a joué sur le hôtel. C'est le premier événement pour faire pour Carnaval avec nous les Dominicains sortis pour participer. Balajan, qui est nous à Didier, DFC, parler de nous ça fait pour faire Dominicains Carnaval, premier Carnaval à la terre. Nous avons habité Pan in the Sun, nous avons Mass Dominique official opening, nous avons fait ça. Nous avons Village Limes, nous avons Bouillon Monarch, nous avons Kaiso Hall of Fame, Sparrow qui vient Dominique, Kaiso Show, le Port Kaiso Show, Miss Teen Dominique, Wet Fête, tout bité là qui arrive Dominique, tout pour Carnaval là.
Messieurs, mesdames, ça c'est tout pour nouvelles en créole pour à présent. Non, moi c'est McPherson Luce. Au revoir.
An announcement from the Housing Division. The following persons are asked to visit the Housing Division, which is now located on the middle floor of the former DBMC building on the corner of Goodwill Road and Charles Avenue. Of Fokole, Anne-Mary Wade, Cecile Wade, Emmanuel Edwards, better known as McPherson Edwards, Margaret Pear, and Patrick Isaac. Bernard Artido from Yander, Carlisle Gregoire, Gloria Henderson, Russell Benjamin, Otis Nicholas, and Gerard and Eileen Angol of Geneva. Of Yampi Stock Farm, Jomo Hilton, Julietta St. Rose, and Nicole Charles. Desmond Clark and Keith Richards of Tarish Pit, Vincent Loda of Gutter Tarish Pit, and Joseph Prevost and Novena Lockhart of Castle Bruce. Coming up next, a practical use of Coca-Cola in your home. Coca-Cola has magic cleaning powers. One more thing it cleans efficiently is windows. Because of the presence of the citric acid in the drink, it makes a wonderful window cleaner and works the same way as citrus fruit-based window cleaners. And that's all for this edition of National Focus. We always welcome your suggestions and comments. Drop us an email at gis@dominica.gov.dm or visit our website news.gov.dm. Like our Facebook page, facebook.com/GIS News Dominica, and follow our Twitter at GIS Dominica. You can also catch up on past National Focus newscasts on our GIS Dominica YouTube channel. From all of us on the GIS News production team, I'm Jarna Hector. Thank you for watching and join us again next time on National Focus.